name: The 99 Club. There once lived a king who, despite a life filled with luxuries, was neither happy nor content. One day, the king came upon a common peasant who was singing happily while he worked. The happiness of a common man fascinated the king. Why was the ruler of the land with all the luxuries unhappy and gloomy, while a lowly peasant had so much joy in his life? The king asked the man, "Why are you so happy?" The man replied, "Your Majesty, I am a common man, but my family and I don't need much, just warm food to fill us and a roof over our heads." The king was not satisfied with the man's answer, so, later in the day, he sought the advice from one of his most trusted advisors. After listening to the king's woes, the advisor said, "Your Majesty, I believe that the man you saw has not yet been made part of the 99 Club." "The 99 Club? What is that?" inquired the king. The advisor replied, "Your Majesty, to understand the 99 Club is, you first need to place 99 gold coins in a bag and leave it on the man's doorstep." After tiring day working in the fields, the man was returning back to his house when the man saw a bag on his doorstep. He took the bag into his house and opened it. He let out a great shout of joy when he discovered that the bag was filled with gold coins. He began to count all the gold coins. After several counts, he was convinced that there were 99 coins. He wondered what could have happened to that last gold coin. No one would leave just 99 coins. He looked everywhere he could, but he did not find the 100th coin. After a while, he was exhausted and decided that he was going to work harder than ever to earn that gold coin and complete his collection with the 100th coin. From that day, the man's life was changed. He overworked and turned horribly grumpy. He castigated his family for not helping him achieve his goal to earn the 100th gold coin. He stopped singing while he worked and only thought about getting the 100th coin to complete his collection. The king witnessed the drastic transformation in the man and was puzzled. The king asked the advisor why the man wasn't happy and satisfied anymore. The advisor replied, "Your Majesty, the man is now a member of the 99 Club." He continued, "The 99 Club contains those people who have enough to be happy, but are not content, because they are always striving for the extra one, telling to themselves, 'Will be happy if I get that one final thing in my life.' We can be happy and content with a little in our lives. The minute desire to get bigger and better overpowers, we forget to appreciate what we already have and enter the world of discontent and unhappiness. We lose our sleep and our happiness. We distance ourselves with the people we love while striving for better. Lack of content is what joining the 99 Club is all about. Story name: A Man and His 4 Wives. There lived a successful man who had 4 wives. He loved his 4th wife the most and adorned her with beautiful dresses and treated her to delicacies. He took great care of her and gave her what she wanted. He also loved the 3rd wife very much. He was very proud of her and always wanted to show off her to his friends. But the merchant was always in fear that she might run away with some other men. He loved his 2nd wife too. She was a very considerate person. It was her with whom the man talked and shared his thoughts. In the times of need, he turned to his 2nd wife, and she would help him out and guide him through difficult times. Although the 1st wife was a very loyal partner, he hardly gave her much attention. Although the 1st wife loved him immensely, he was so busy with his 3 wives that he hardly spent time with her. As the years passed by, the merchant fell ill and was on his deathbed. All his life, the man had his 4 wives beside him. Now he wanted someone to accompany him after his death. Thus, he asked his beloved 4th wife, "I loved you the most and showered great care over you. Now that I am dying, will you follow me and keep me company?" "No way," replied the 4th wife, and she walked away without any other word. The man then asked the 3rd wife, "All my life, I have treasured you with love. Now I'm dying. Will you follow me and keep me company? No, replied the third wife. Life is so good over here. I will find someone else when you die. He looked into the second wife's eyes, and before he could ask her to come along with him, she said, I'm sorry. I can't come along with you out this time. At the most, I can only accompany till your grave. The answers from his three wives came like a bolt of thunder, and the man's heart sunk, and he felt cold. I will come with you. I will always accompany you through life, death, and beyond, a voice called out. The man looked up, and his first wife stood next to him. She was thin, skinny, weak, and malnourished. All his life, he never paid attention to her. He was grieved at the sight of her, and regretted that he hadn't taken more care of her whilst he had the chance. We all have 4 wives in our lives. The 4th wife represents our body. We all need to die, and no matter how much we take care of our body, it'll leave us when we die. The 3rd wife is our wealth and possessions. They all go to others when we die. The 2nd wife is our family and friends. No matter how close they had been there for us when we are alive, the furthest they can stay by us is up to the grave. The 1st wife is our soul. It is often neglected in our pursuit of material, wealth, and pleasure. It is the only thing that will remain with us wherever we go. Thus, it is a good idea to nourish our soul now rather than to regret it later. Story name: A Beautiful Solution. A father was engrossed in his work, while his little daughter constantly distracted him in an attempt for him to make him play with her. To keep her busy, the man tore a page of printed map of the world from a magazine into pieces and asked her to go to her room and put them together to make the map again. The daughter was very young, and he was pretty sure that she would take hours to get it done. The father was surprised when he saw his little one coming out of the room with a smile and the perfect map within a few minutes. The stunned man asked his daughter how she could solve the puzzle so quickly. Daddy, there is a woman's face on the other side of the paper. When I made the face perfect, I got the map right, replied the young girl. Moral: there is always the other side to whatever you experience in this world. Whenever we come across a challenge or a puzzling situation, look at the other side. You will be surprised to see a different approaches to tackle the problem. Story name: The 18th Camel. A wealthy merchant from the east passed away. In his will, the man stated equally division of his wealth to 3 sons, but his most treasured camels were divided in rather challenging way. According to the will, the eldest son was to be given half of the camels, the middle son was to be given 1/3 of the camels, and the youngest son was to be given 1/9 of the camels. The merchant had 17 cattle. As it was not possible to divide 17 camels into half, 1/3, or even into 1/9, the 3 sons started fighting with each other for their fair share of the camels. Since the sons were not able to distribute the camel among them, they went to a wise man for advice. The wise man patiently listened about the sons' dilemma. After carefully understanding the situation, the wise man brought one of his camels and added to the 17 camels of the merchant. That increased the total to 18 camels. Now, he started reading the deceased father's will and divided the camels. Half of 18 is 9. So he gave the eldest son 9 camels. 1/3 of the 18 is 6. So he gave the middle son 6 camels. The youngest son got 1/9 of the 18 camels, so he gave him 2 camels. After giving 9, 6 and 2 camels to the sons, he successfully distributed 17 camels. The wise man took back his camel. Moral: the attitude of negotiation and problem solving is to find the 18th camel, that is the common ground. Once a person is able to find the common ground, the issue is resolved. It is difficult at times. However, to reach a solution, the first step is to believe that there is a solution. If we think that there is no solution, we won't be able to reach anywhere.